So hello everyone, this is Mariam Rashid from Ocean One Private Limited, and today we're going live with Gracie Castillo, and she's representing Westcliff University. So hey, how are you, Gracie?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this session. I'm so happy to talk to everybody.
So how are you? So good to see you.
Yes, very good seeing you too. I'm ready to speak about Westcliff in Southern California whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready now. You can
Okay,
start.
great. Do you mind
Yes.
if I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. If you want to, you can.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
go
great.
ahead.
It does say that I need to ask for permission. Could you give
Okay.
me permission
Sure,
to
sure,
share
sure.
screen?
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just waiting to share screen.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute.
Mhm.
Can you share it now? Can you share the
Let me
screen
see.
now? Yeah.
Yes, I can. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
No problem.
Okay, great. Okay, everybody. So thank you for joining me this morning. My name is Gracie, and I work with the International Outreach Team at Westcliff University. We are located in Southern California in a city called Irvine, very, very near to Los Angeles. And this is our campus.
Okay,
Now,
that's great.
the mission of Westcliff is to educate, inspire, and empower students from around the world to achieve personal and professional success. We provide practical, innovative, high quality campus and online programs. And we have a vision to be transformative, both within our programs and with the students themselves by giving them that experience in the US. Okay, so you can see here on the map, our home campus is located right here in California in the south. That is where Irvine is. It is very, very near to Los Angeles. As I said, it's maybe an hour and a half away. So that is us. And then we also have a secondary campus here on the East Coast in Miami, Florida. Recently, we've opened our second California location near to Los Angeles in a place called Santa Monica. So if students want that choice, they have it. And then with our programs, we are accredited through WASC, TIA, and then our business programs are accredited through ACBSP. Okay.
All right.
All right. Now, about Irvine, if none of you know anything about Southern California, Irvine is the number one safest city according to the crime statistics from the FBI. It's also voted the number one best place to live by its citizens, according to time.com. It's also a very, very good developing place for business and for personal growth. It is known for its technology hub, basically, like Southern California, Silicon Valley. In terms of location, there are lots of things to do here. Being in Southern California, the weather is typically very, very nice. And we are located near everything: beaches, mountains, desert, and of course, the ocean. This is very close to us, like maybe 20 minutes away.
Wow, this is so attractive.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. And then just a little bit about us. We had just over 5,000 students enrolled for the 2023 to 2024 school year, and we are very diverse. We represent over 100 different countries. So if you have questions about what kinds of students you'll meet, if you'll see people from a similar background or how different they'll be, everyone from all kinds of backgrounds will be here at Westcliff studying with you. We have a very high graduation rate, 92%. So we are
Okay.
successful. And of the people that graduate, 85% see job placement after graduation. That's either in the US or in their home country. Yeah, so we want to make sure that you're successful. We give you those resources. And in just a few minutes, I will go over those resources and how students can take advantage here at Westcliff.
Okay.
Mhm. Now, the next thing I'm going to show is our programs. We offer bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, as well as undergraduate and graduate certificates if students do not want to complete a whole degree. So you can see here, we've got our business, technology, and engineering, and our education colleges at the bachelor level. If you notice the yellow are the degree programs that we have, while the white here are the specializations that students can choose to get a more variety, right, in their learning. So for example, students can do business administration, but if they want to take a STEM concentration, they can add cybersecurity to their business degree to get the best of both worlds, management, entrepreneurship, and cybersecurity, get into that tech field. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And then at the master's level, we've got 4 colleges available to students. We've got business, technology and engineering, education, and law. If students are interested, the law programs are open to international students. And I will touch upon that in just a few minutes. But you can see there are some different concentrations and then a few more degree programs here. So if students are interested, they can go back to this video, look at this, and see what is interesting to them. Okay, and then lastly, here are the certificates that we have in case they want to top up some of their studies. They don't necessarily want to take a full degree. Okay, now about our law school, it is called Western State College of Law at Westcliff University. It is the oldest in Orange County. That is the region that we are located in. It was founded in 1966, and it is ranked number 3 in diversity and number 3 in bar exam preparation. That is the exam that students must take in order to be eligible to study law or practice law here in California or any other state. It's dependent on the state that they decide to take the bar exam in. And so if you are interested in that, just let us know or let the counselors at Ocean know, and we can help you with that. Now, about the resources, one of the things that students like at Westcliff is that not only do we give them the academics, but we give the practical experience as well. We do that through 2 opportunities. The first opportunity is OPT, that is automatic work opportunities post-graduation. So once you finish at any accredited U.S. institution, the U.S. government allows you to have 1 year to work in the U.S. and do training, basically, and get experience. We can definitely help you find those job opportunities or get connected with potential companies here in the U.S. or in your home country. If you take a STEM concentration or a STEM degree program, you can extend that OPT for an additional 2 years. So you could potentially get an opportunity in the US for up to 3 years. That is possible post-graduation. Now, what is special specifically at Westcliff? Not all schools have this, but Westcliff does. We have something called CPT. And what that means is before you graduate, while you are still a student, you have the opportunity to get an internship or get a work opportunity before graduation. We typically encourage part-time opportunities. That's 20 hours a week because you are studying at the same time. But it is possible to do full-time for a temporary amount, usually only up to 1 year. But in this case, for undergraduate students, bachelor students, you are eligible for CPT after 1 academic year. And then for any master's or doctorate students, they can start CPT as soon as they begin their studies at Westcliff. And again, our Career Services Center will assist with those connections and with those opportunities. If you have any questions, we can help with that. Okay.
Sounds very informative.
Yeah, we want to, again, giving that support, right? Now, if your students, if you are interested in studying in the US, we are ready to help you with the documents, with the visa, preparation with the I-20 issuance. But sometimes life happens. Maybe you don't have all the finances. Maybe you are ready to fly, but you can't leave just now because of plans. It is possible to start your US degree online from your home. You can do these classes online and earn the credit. You are paying less in tuition, but you are still a Westcliff student. And when you are ready to travel to the US, prepare your documents, get your visa, get your I-20, we will help you with that. And we will help you transition from the online format to on-campus format. So it is possible to do it from your home country and then transition at any time to Irvine or to Miami.
Wow, this is really good.
Yeah. We want to be flexible, right? So if students want to be flexible, we can help them. Okay, now, if your students have any questions about our faculty, they can go to our website, Westcliff, that's right here on my background, westcliff.edu. And then if you click on academics and you click on faculty, you can see our deans. These are the deans of our 4 colleges. You can see their academic and professional history because they are all working professionals still in the industry. And then you can see the faculty list for all the other professors and associate professors and what they do and how they contribute to the education at Westcliff. Okay, now, the other resources that we have, again, it's not just the work opportunities, it's not just the studying. We want to provide ways to connect with students, connect with people in the US. We do that with our entrepreneurship center. And so what that does is it allows students for more activities and more ways to meet people and generate ideas. We've got a business center specifically for women entrepreneurs. We've got an incubator program if you want to launch an idea here in the US and get connected with angel investors. We also have an application matching process for our capstone. This allows the students from undergrad to graduate to postgrad to have opportunities to work with companies in real time, solving real problems as a consulting board. It's an 8-week program and it allows them to get used to companies. And it also gives those companies an opportunity to see students act on their feet and potentially screen them for a future position once they are finished with this project. And then you'll notice here at the bottom, this is a list of employer partnerships that we have with Westcliff. So what this means is companies like the Disneyland Resort, Amazon, Gatorade, Sega, the Sylvan Learning Center, they provide job opportunities, job postings to us on a semesterly basis. They know the kinds of students we provide. They are looking specifically for the students that we have, and they offer job positions that students can look at and decide if they want to apply to. If students need practice for the interview, for preparing their resume, that kind of thing, we can help them with that and prep them for that.
Wow, this is something really amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, now about support. So not just those resources, not just the faculty, but we've got specific departments to help students on another level on all sides. So what we do is if it is your first time in the US or it's your first time in a long time balancing work and fun or work and studying, then what you can do is talk to our student ambassadors. They've lived through it. You can talk to our academic advisors and counselors. We will help them with transitional supports on all sides of that. And then also, as I said, our career services, we provide the guidance, we provide the networks, we provide all of the information that they could possibly need to get started with finding the right industry or career here in the US. We also provide learning resources because they are students. We want to make sure that they submit their strongest grades so they can have access to our resource center and our writing center, getting feedback on their written work and projects and making sure that they feel confident in every class. And then lastly, for social life, they've got lots of students clubs. I feel like every month we're adding new clubs, and with COVID restrictions removed, more and more students are coming to campus, spending more time on campus. So we've got that growing student life. Okay. Now, a little bit about Westcliff and like logistics. We have accommodation through third parties. They are not on campus. It is off-campus apartments, or it is off-campus families through homestays. So if students want to live by themselves or with other students, they can do that through the apartment option. If they wish to live with a family, get to know the Southern California in a more personable way. Also, they have the flexibility of meals and transportation with families. They could do a homestay option as well. Okay. And then if students have other options, maybe they've got family or friends, or they've got recommendations from family and friends on where to live in the US, that is fine. We don't force students to use our partners if they don't want to. These are just resources available to them. Okay. Okay, great. All right. Now, if students are active, they're athletic, it is possible to be recruited to play as a warrior. Those are the names of our athletes. We've got 19 different sports. Even if you don't play, this is another social opportunity for you. We have games. The seasons are all year long, depending on the sport. And we've got games to watch pretty much every month. So it's a good way to bond with fellow students, to get to know the athletes, and then to watch something exciting and be competitive, if not necessarily on the team. So this is just a way to have fun. But if you are interested, if you do play sports, please let us know so that we can get you connected with the athletics department to see if recruitment is timed correctly. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. Now, about applications to Westcliff. So first of all, if you are interested in applying to Westcliff, please let your advisors at Ocean One know. They will help you with the next steps. Then they will submit an application with you. But we really are straightforward with our requirements. We want to see three things. We want to see your personal information. That's first. We want to see your diploma and transcripts. Those transcripts are your mark sheets or your grades. In general, for bachelor applications, we want to see a 2.0 out of 4 for undergraduate, and then 2.5 out of 4 for the graduate and doctorate students. So we want to see that. And then lastly, we need to see English proficiency. So we take a lot of different exams, PTE, Cambridge, and then you can see the popular ones here, TOEFL, IELTS, and Duolingo. For your students that have studied with English, in their courses, we do take a medium of instruction letters from those institutions. So any of those things to prove English proficiency, we will accept. So that's English proficiency, that's proof of diploma and transcripts, and then your personal information. And all of those things are submitted on our portal through Ocean One. So please speak to a counselor today if you are interested in applying. Okay? All right. Now, if any of your students or you are interested in doing some English before you come to the US, we do have that. That information is here. If you have any questions about that, you can let me know. I will be sharing our email for those questions. Okay. Okay. Now, about the tuition, if students want to see the financial responsibility, they're going to look at tuition per year. So we're looking here at the international level. Bachelor's is 20,850, master's is 14,310. And doctorate is 17,100. So we do try to be mindful of the tuition fees. We try to be competitive.
Per year or person? Per year, right?
This is per year. That
Okay.
is correct. Okay, and then for financial responsibility, please talk to your sponsors or look at your bank statements. We want to see 1 year of tuition plus approximately $20,000 for the housing, living expenses, and transportation. So that will be required for the I-20.
Thank you.
Okay. Now,
Alright.
in terms of payment, we do try to be flexible. Tuition is paid semesterly, and
Alright.
there are monthly payment plans, so installments, if you want to divide it up a little bit more. Okay. Okay, now we are also very flexible about start dates. We have 6 starts per year, so that's once every 2 months. Right now we do have a deadline coming up. It is the 12th of February, so it is like in a week's time. That is for our May start date. But but that's okay. Like I said, in 2 more months, we will have another deadline, and that is for, I believe, the end of July start date.
Alright.
So, yeah, there's if you miss one, you aren't missing a lot of time. We are very, very flexible with this. Okay. All right. Now, we also have scholarships. So I just shared with you the tuition per year. We've got scholarships awarded up to $10,000 per year. That is located on our website. So I will be providing these links to Ocean One, but you can find it in the financial aid section at our website, westcliff.edu. Go to financial aid, go to scholarships and grants. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 different scholarships that students can look at to try to apply for. And like I said, it's up to $10,000 per year open to students.
So what are the requirements for the scholarships?
So most of them are merits-based. If you go to our website and click on the scholarships, you will see the required GPA necessary for the award. But in general, all of the scholarships, you can submit for multiple scholarships at one time, but we need to see an essay, a very short essay. I think it's 350 to 500 words. And then students can provide any supporting documents. So that could be letters of recommendation. It could be additional exams to show their motivation. It could be other certificates, newspaper articles showing their good work. Any of those additional documents plus the essay will be required for submission. Other than that, though, the last requirement is GPA. Okay. All right. So in general, you can see the timeline here. So students, if you are interested in applying to Westcliff, please work with Ocean One, apply online through their portal, submit your documents, that diploma and transcripts and English proficiency, and wait for your acceptance letter. Once you receive an offer to Westcliff, we begin the I-20 request, and you let your sponsors know to submit the bank statements and the financial responsibility. From there, we will issue the I-20, and you can begin the embassy interview process by paying the CVIS to the Department of Homeland Security. And wait for your interview. Now, students, if you are nervous about the interview, you can always talk to admissions and schedule a mock interview. That is totally fine. And we can help practice your answers to be more confident when you actually go to the interview. Okay? Now, the other thing with Westcliff is that when you apply with Ocean One, you waive the application fee. So it is free to apply to Westcliff, and there are no fees to Westcliff until after visa approval. So once you receive visa approval, then we begin the enrollment process. And that is when you add the $1,000 tuition deposit. That will be the only thing required before you come to the US. And once you speak to your advisor and get all of the information for housing, and what information that we need to see before you arrive. You arrive in the US with your official documents. So we need to see official or the original documents for English proficiency. And then we need to see the original documents for your mark sheets or your transcripts. That can either be physical in person, or it can be mailed from your institution to this email address, transcript@westcliff.edu. All of those things, that is in preparation for the new student orientation, and that takes place 2 weeks prior to your start date. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So in general, why choose Westcliff University?
Main question.
Yeah, we are, first of all, we're super flexible with our 6 start dates per year. We don't require GRE, GMAT, or SAT, so our application process is very straightforward. We've got that on campus or online format, depending on how ready you are or when you'd like to go to the US. And then in the US, Irvine is, like I said, the #1 safest city and the #1 best place to live. If you don't want to go to Southern California, you can go to Florida. That's totally fine. And we try to make both of those places affordable with our scholarships, with our competitive tuition and our payment plans. And then lastly, when you come to Westcliff, you are getting a good practical education with our experiential learning, whether that's through CPT as a student or OPT once you graduate. We will give you the resources to be competitive. When you graduate, you are ready to enter the workforce, to be better in your industry, to be successful. Okay? All right. Now, again, as I said, please do not apply yourself on the Westcliff website. Please speak to your counselor for instructions on submitting your applications. So any questions, you can email me, or you can email Ocean One, and we will get you started on your Westcliff journey. You will receive an email notification once that application is submitted. What this does is give you access to your student portal, and all of that will provide updates to your application. It will let you know the next steps and walk you through how to get through the process in order to come to America and study with us. And then here in the portal, this is what the student side looks like. All of the documents that you need to upload, especially those for your I-20, it is possible to do on your side. Again, though, if you have any questions, you can definitely talk to Ocean One. They also have access to this portal and can assist you. Okay? All right, so that does it with Westcliff, unless there's any questions, but anything else, you can email admissions@westcliff.edu or the counselors at Ocean One, and we are happy to take those questions, and we hope to see you either in Miami or in Irvine.
Thank you so much, Gracie, and you have answered all the questions and you have cleared everything in detail. So thank you so
Yes.
much. Yeah, I really
Yeah,
appreciate your effort and support. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome. Are there any questions from the students that I can try and answer? Or are we okay?
Let's see. I don't think so that we have any questions.
No?
No.
Okay.
So yeah,
Great.
thank
Well,
you so much.
yeah, you're welcome. Have a great rest of the morning. Thank you again for inviting me. And like I said,
no
we're
worries.
happy
Thank
to
you so much for your precious time.
give support.
Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome. Let me stop
Thank you.
sharing. Okay, great. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.